A beautiful woman tried to make her rich husband disappear. She made her husband jump into a shark-infested river. She watched as her husband failed to surface. Lisa thought she'd inherit her husband's hundreds of millions. But just as she was laughing her head off, this old guy came back up with a smile on his face. He was just playing a joke on Lisa. But the cunning Lisa didn't stop there. She said to her husband, "If you love me, jump off the cliff in front of you." The tycoon didn't hesitate and climbed 10 meters up the cliff without a word. Then he jumped off it like a diver. As Lisa expected, the tycoon never came back up after falling into the water. This instantly made Lisa feel happy. However, she was not happy for a few minutes before she started to panic. She had never learned to drive a speedboat. After seeing no one around, Lisa took out her phone to call for help, but there was no signal at all. In order to stay alive, Lisa quickly called out for help. She hoped that someone would come out to save her, but there was no one in the middle of nowhere. She had no choice but to curl up and cry, but she couldn't keep crying. Besides, the boat was heading downstream. Lisa had no choice but to try to steer the boat herself. However, after a wave of nonsense, the speedboat even started to turn around. If she continued like this, the boat would soon hit the rocks next to her. She panicked and pulled out the key, but she was too excited and threw the key into the river. Luckily, the boat had stopped circling for a while, but it wasn't long before Lisa realized a new crisis. She realized that the boat was drifting towards a waterfall. To stay alive, she rushed to the stern to pack her bags, but just as she was about to dive, she realized she hadn't learned to swim. Then she suddenly saw the swimming ring on the boat, so she threw it overboard. But the moment